Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another video, and this is a paid request for Jonathan. Thank you so much for that. First off, thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate it, as well as everyone else's. Try and get these out as soon as I can. For those who want to send in any requests, movie review, re-review, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthrough for an hour, or full playthrough, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. I do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box that I will get to as soon as I possibly can. And for those who sent them, thank you. I do appreciate it. And this is a film called Hall Pass for 2011. That's why I'm out of it, because I'm like, this film, man, wasn't much to me. At least to me. I've seen this film once before. This is one of those Farrelly Brothers films that like no one remembers was a thing. Just think about it. You think of the Farrelly Brothers, you think of Dumb and Dumber. You think of There's Something About Mary. Even Me, Myself, and Irene. Hell, that probably people remember more the Three Stooges movie than this one. And I don't even like that Three Stooges movie. This one, it's forgettable for a reason. It kind of came and went like the wind, and that's it. Did not make a big splash. Was not that critically applauded. It has Owen Wilson, Jason Sudeikis, Christina Applegate, and I should have known. I mean, I've seen this film before, but you got Joy Behar, who's one of those bitches from The View, which I hate The View, and Kathy Griffin. Why don't you just throw in Rosie O'Donnell, Whoopi Goldberg, and make a whole fucking shit fest? I'm talking about Whoopi Goldberg today, not the good one from the 80s. But this one, it wants to have its cake and eat it too. It wants to be like this sweet story, but then it wants to be... And I get, that's at times their forte. There's something about Mary, other films, where it's trying to be a sweet love story, but then you have this very raunchy comedy. I just don't think it works in this instance. Before the end of the plot of the film is Owen Wilson is married, got a couple kids. We see kind of their daily lives, him taking the babysitter home. He thinks maybe she's hitting on him, but she's like, no, I just wanted you to buy me a beer. And he's like, I can't. You're 20. You're not 21 yet. Oh, wait, or was she 17 and not 18 yet? I fucking forgot. Anyway. He is in a marriage where he doesn't get a lot of sex. And his buddy, Jason Sudeikis, he's going through the same thing where he's married to Christina Applegate and he's not getting a lot of sex. And they're kind of being jovial with each other. They get invited with other people to one of their rich friends, rich couple's place. When they're together, they'll do stuff like Jason Sudeikis will do this, and Owen will, why are you blinking so much? I'm taking mental photographs for my sperm bank. You know, that's the type of dialogue in the movie. And after they talk shit behind the backs of this rich couple, which the others see because they're in kind of like a panic room, and there's monitors there, and they overhear what they're saying about how the rich couple, I bet they have loose vaginas. And they go on and on and on about it. The wives get mad at them for how they talk and how they keep thinking about sex. So they heard this idea from Joy Behar from The View. Ugh. Fucking bitch. She's just one of those just bitches. Bitches. About this hall pass. Hall pass means a week you're away from the marriage. You do anything you want without any consequences. Ultimately, the wife gives gives Owen Wilson a hall pass. And then Jason Sudeikis, once he's found by cops jerking it in a car, Christina Applegate gives him a hall pass. And then it's the week of these guys having a hall pass and just screwing things up. And kind of delaying it and delaying it and delaying it until things go up the creek without a paddle. And it's one of those things that as you're watching, as you're going, okay, what am I supposed to be rooting for? I guess I'm rooting for them to not do it. But then the fact that they're thinking of doing it, feeling of doing it, still going along with it in the first place, still makes it seem very sketchy, no matter how like sweet they want to sugarcoat it. Maybe because I just don't understand the whole hall pass thing. Yeah, I give you permission to fuck someone else. I'm like, then that's just not in my headspace. If you're with someone, no, I don't give you permission to fuck someone else. What if she wanted you to fuck someone? Well, I guess if that's what she really wants, that's another thing. That's tinky side. Okay, I guess. But that's not what this is about. This is like, hey, our marriage sucks. Go fuck someone and maybe our marriage will be better. I don't get that mindset, but there's just be too many questions. Too many, was it better? Was it worse? I guess you say worse, fine, but you still go, well, why can't I have a hall pass? It just offers, like, to me, it would, like, the whole premise just wasn't something I was a fan of. Because I just don't really see where the comedy is. Oh, are they going to cheat on their... Well, I guess you say it was not cheating. I mean, it is, but it's not, but whatever. Hope they cheat on their wife and with the funny shenanigans from it. I just didn't find it that funny. I mean, them going to Applebee's, trying to pick up chicks, and someone goes, why don't we try Olive Garden? I almost laughed at the one guy saying, he said, you want hot pussy or all you can eat breast sticks? I kind of almost laughed at that, I will say. But they're going to Applebee's, they get full, there's the next day. At one point, they go golfing, and one of their buddies gives them pot brownies, and they took too much, so they're all out of it. One guy's shitting in the sandbox of the golf. Another guy's in the little pond on his phone. At one point, the two guys go to a bar. They can't get with any women. As the days are going, they're not getting anywhere. Until Owen Wilson, there's this coffee shop that he likes this Australian lady, and I liked her. What was her name? I think I wrote her name down. I did like her. I thought Nikki Whan, I believe is her name. I did like her. Not only is she beautiful, but she seemed rather sweet. And hell, I liked her better than the wife character, honestly. I'm like, go for it. Fuck your wife. No, don't fuck your wife. Fuck over your wife. Fuck her. So, maybe I do understand the hall pass. Maybe it's me protest too loudly. Doth protest too loudly. So maybe I would just gone with it. And I would have just sink the deal and sink the battleship, and so to speak. You took my battleship. Yep, now take this in your mouth. But I did like her, and they start having a bond with each other. They start connecting with each other. But the comedy, like, they really try to force some of the shock launch jokes. For example, there's a bit with Owen Wilson. He's in a tub, but he fell asleep. So I guess if you're in a hot tub too long, your body becomes jelly. And it does for him, he can't move. So the two guys pick him up, and they're naked, but they're just seeing if the guy's all right. And Owen Wilson is like, can I switch with you? And the guy goes, why? Because the guy right next to him is a black guy with a big black dick right here. And the other guy is a white guy with a dick this big. So if you want to see a big black dick and a tiny white dick, here's your movie. They that's to be I'd be like, I was more like, I don't want to see that. If I want to see that, I'll look in here. And trust me, I'm more the black than the white. So, bleh. But I just, in all seriousness, no bullshit aside, I don't want to see that shit. I don't. Sorry, I'm a hetero male that don't want to see other guys' dicks for comedy or whatnot. You prude? Yeah, I guess so. I'm a prude and I want to see pricks. Okay? Either kind of pricks. The actual prick or someone who's acting like a prick. I don't want to see it. Sorry. Call me a prude all you want. I'll take it. Richard Jenkins, who's been in a lot of stuff. He was in The Cabin in the Woods, is one of the two monitoring the kids at the cabin. He was in The Shape of Water. He's been in a lot of stuff, Richard Jenkins. He was the dad in Step Brothers. The dad of John C. Reilly's character. He's there as kind of a guy who knows how to get chicks, and he's trying to help them out. And this was kind of funny visually about how, oh, well, she looks like a 10 with other people. Now do this. And we see the POV. So when it's like this, the girl looks like, and she's with other girls. She looks nice. Then when they do this, her appearance changes. Then this, then this. And each time they do this, like the nose goes longer. And that's an interesting way of doing CGI effects. Kind of a bit more clever way of doing it. So I didn't mind that visual. Hot not. Hot not. I wish Richard Jenkins was in the film more because I liked him as an actor. Very different type of role from the play. And it's sad that he's not in the film too much. While there, Owen Wilson sees the Australian chick at the bar. Jason Sudeikis goes out with this girl, but then the girl's sick, so she gets in the bathtub, and when she sneezes, she farts out shit to the back of the tub, hitting the walls. So she sneezes and hit the wall. So, again, those are the kind of jokes. If you love those type of jokes, more power to you. I am not into those type of raunch jokes. I don't find that crap, well, literally, crap, funny. I love Dumb and Dumber. You know what my least favorite scene in that movie is? The toilet scene. Which I know a lot of people love that scene. A lot of people like that scene. Apparently, Clint Eastwood went up to Jeff Daniels and talked about that scene. I don't like that stuff. I never found that stuff funny. Whenever I watch Dumb and Dumber, I just fast forward through that scene because that stuff doesn't make me laugh. It never did. Waunch jokes, fart jokes, they never make me laugh. Very, very, very rarely would they make me laugh. It's just not for me. It's just not my kind of thing. It's just not what I'm into. Just not what I look for those type of stuff. I just don't. Never have. Eventually, Owen Wilson goes at this party. There's an Australian chick. He's got the chance. He's got the opportunity. But then he's like, no, I can't do this. I love my wife. So he says no. Jason Sudeikis gets with that babysitter that Owen Wilson took home. She wanted to hurt her aunt or something like that with Owen Wilson, but the aunt thinks Owen Wilson is Jason Sudeikis. So they get together and they have a little bit of sex. This one guy who has a crush on an Australian chick is pissed at Owen Wilson and vandalizes the vehicle and tries to shoot them. You also find out that guy, his mother, is the gal that Jason Sudeikis did some fake chow. They come up with that term. Eating someone out, but not because you're using your fingers and not your tongue. So that's the terms we have in this movie. Oh, and then Christina Applegate, the wife of Jason Sudeikis, this younger guy has the hots for her, and ultimately she does cheat on him. She feels guilty. She gets in a car accident. The two are riding in the car. That crazy guy who is the son of Jason Sudeikis, the guy, the girl he slept with. Fuck, I'm going all over the place. Throw him off. Jason's getting arrested. He wants to make sure his wife is okay. They realize what's going on. They let him go. Christina Applegate's here just had a broken nose. That's it. Owen Wilson comes back. Him and his wife patch things up. Reconciliation. Jason Sudeikis and Christina Applegate, they're together again. Kathy Griffin, I guess Applegate is a fan of Kathy Griffin, so Jason paid her a couple $100 for Kathy Griffin to be there. And the movie's pretty much over with that. I know I'm just floundering around. Why are you going through the plot? I'm going through the plot, A, in case you never see this, you know what happens, and B, just to tell you, there's just not much of a plot. There's just not much of a story to really delve into. It's two guys, and either they get laid or they don't get laid. But still, the whole idea seems like still kind of a shitty thing to do in the first place. And I just don't know if there's much comedy to really get out of this concept. And if there is, I don't think the film accomplishes that. I don't know if Owen Wilson was the right guy for this part. I mean, he does fine, but I don't know. For some reason, I kept thinking like someone else should have been in the part. The jokes felt more of like... It felt more Farrelly Brothers trying to be edgelords than being genuinely funny. And that's because they kind of got labeled in this thing where the raunch seemed to be their forte. There's something about Mary, what's something that people remember, the cum in the hair, that gag. Dumb and Dumber, the toilet scene. There's something about Mary I'm not even that big of a fan of. Like Farrelly Brothers, I would say Dumb and Dumber, Me, Myself, and Irene. I don't mind Teen Pin. But again, the more raunchy stuff was the stuff I'm not really gung-ho about anyway. So if you're into that type of stuff, cool. Like I said, it's not for me. The characters, I wasn't really gung-ho about. I didn't really care about their plan. I didn't care whether they won or lost or made it or didn't make it or how the fuck else you're supposed to word it. If you want to see a guy's big black dick, if you want to see a girl shit farting in a tub, if you want to see, I don't know, I guess, be my guest. This film was never for me. I saw it once back in the day. Because I think back in the day, someone sent me like DVDs. And this is one of them. He wanted me to talk about it, but I'm like, there's not a whole lot to talk about. This not for me. Not my kind of comedy. Not my kind of comedy. If it is for you, good for you. It's not for my kind of comedy. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. Christina Applegate. I mean, anybody could have played her part. Didn't have to be her. Same with the wife character. Anybody could have played her part. Richard Jenkins, I wish was in the film more. They're buddies. There's some kind of fun to them, but kind of halfway through they leave because they go, you guys aren't going to do anything. And they kind of just abandon the two leads, and it's the two leads pretty much on their own for the rest of the movie. I don't mind Jason Sudeikis. I think he's trying, but I don't think the material was really there for him. But I don't mind Jason Sudeikis. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't get a whole lot out of this. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.